I've just discovered a new and better way of developing our React project, and this is the tool that we're going to be using going forward. So this is why I felt that this tutorial is very, very important or very, very significant. There's this awesome build tool that is known as Vite, which was created by Evan Yo. You might be familiar with him. He's the guy who created Vue.js, so he's pretty smart and intelligent. And now he has come up with a build tool that aims to improve or provide a faster and learner development experience for creating web projects. Hello everybody, my name is Skutlo. Welcome to Coding 101, where my objective is to make you a better developer one video at a time. If this is something that piques your interest, be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment in the comment section. Now, are you familiar with the old way of cold starting a development server using Create React App? This is how we used to do it. And if you're familiar with this, you probably know how slow this entire process is. It is like extremely slow. Most of the time I have to start it and then go somewhere and then come back and pray that it's done creating that boilerplate code. So this is a very, very expensive or very, very slow process. So Vite aims to solve this. And the reason why this is slow, the reason why Create React App is slow is because it uses a bundling tool known as Webpack to bundle your entire application. For many of you who are not familiar with bundling, so bundling is essentially a process of breaking down code or merging code into a much more simpler file. So let me say you have these many files inside of your project. And so what bundling is, it takes all these files that you see over here, and then it merges them to make maybe, let's say, about 2 files. So you can see now over here you have 5 files, and now we've managed to merge them into like simple 2 files. So it is just the process of just breaking up or merging code into much more simpler and precise files. And this is done so that we don't have to have plenty of file requests, especially when we're running our application in the browser. We reduce the amount of HTTP requests that we have to make, or the number of file requests that we have to make. As you can see, in order to run our application in the browser, then we would have to make a couple of calls. We have to make about 5 calls. But over here, we only have to make about 2 file calls or HTTP calls. So that is pretty much convenient. So it is essentially a way of optimizing our application so that our application runs a little bit faster than it would under normal circumstances. So what Vite tries to do is that it stops this type of slowness that is done by the Create React App application. Remember, in our Create React application, what happens is that our entire project is bundled up using Webpack. So Vite aims to actually solve this problem, and the reason why Vite solves this problem is that what Vite does, it actually divides your project into 2 categories, into actual source code and your dependencies. So dependencies, what it does with the dependencies, it actually pre-bundles them using ESBuild. So ESBuild is a building tool that is actually much more faster than your JavaScript-based bundlers. So it is a very, very fast building tool. And what happens is that because dependencies do not change, Vite actually caches your dependencies so that you don't have to keep rebuilding them over and over again. Because remember, these are dependencies, so they are not susceptible to change unless you change the version of the dependencies. So Vite actually catches all these dependencies so that whenever you're cold starting your project, it doesn't have to pre-build these dependencies. It just goes straight into your code. So this and along with many other reasons makes Vite a much more perfect tool to use when building or developing your project. So we're not going to waste or take too much of our time. I'm going to go straight into Vite and show you how to work with Vite. So we're no longer going to be using Create React App to cold start our project. What we're going to be doing is that we're going to be using Vite. I'm going to show you the simple way to do it with just a simple vanilla project. And that's the beauty of Vite, is that it actually allows us, so we're just going to say npm init Vite, and we're going to just use the latest. It allows us to create some boilerplate code for many different templates, not just React, but many others as well. So So over here we type our project. We can just rename our project, sorry. We can just say Vite project as they suggested. And we are able to select as many frameworks from vanilla to Vue to React, Preact, and many others as well. So we're going to first start off with vanilla, and then we're just going to say JavaScript in this instant. So we're just going to go into our code. I'm going to just show you how that code looks like. As you can see, the beauty of Vite, it provides us all these good information. We have our index.html file over here and our JavaScript file already included inside of this, and you can see that our counter file over here, our main JavaScript file, and also our styling as well. So you can see that Vite, we can use Vite for many different templates, especially the most basic of templates. Now we can just like come over here. Now it gives us a bit of instruction on what to do before we actually run our project. So we need to just say npm install. It's not going to take too long. Alright, and then after that we just simply say npm run dev. Oh, I forgot, we're actually supposed to cd into our Vite project. So let's do that. And then, let's do npm install again, because we are doing npm install outside of the project. So then after we've done npm install, we can just simply come over here and say npm run dev. And there is our project is going to be running over here. So we can just come over here, copy this, and then put it over here. And there's our Vite project. And so the good thing about Vite, once again, like I said, is that you can literally make changes, and the changes are a bit much more faster. You remember that HMR, hot module replacement. It means that we can just literally come over here and say, click on the Vite logo to learn more and more and more about Vite. And if you were to time this, you'll notice that immediately as we go to our project, these changes reflect much more faster than under normal circumstance. So the changes are much more faster. Even if we had like a huge project, these changes would reflect much more faster in our Vite. So now we're going to move on to the React aspect of this. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to cancel what we have currently, and then I'm going to create a React project instead. So let's just clear this, and we're just going to say npm, and we're going to say init, and then I'm going to say Vite at latest. And we're just going to say React project, like that, and we can choose a React project, and then we click JavaScript over here, and then just like that we've created our React project. We can just cd into React project, and then we can just say npm install once again. And then once the installations are done, you can just simply come over here, say npm run dev, and as easy as that, you can come over here, sort of run your application. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna have to run it again. Okay, npm run dev. Okay, go back to your browser. I think it's pretty much the same link, is it not? Right, so there you have it, Vite plus React. So this is a fairly simple and faster and easier process to start your React application, or to continue with your React application actually. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for you today. I believe this is the tool that we're going to be using going forward. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. If you have subscribed, make sure that you click the notification bell icon. Make sure that you like this video. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time on Coding.